Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play King's Bounty Warriors of the North, Ice and Fire. We have taken care of all targets on the map. And now we will look into the problems of the ghosts, the spirits of the forest. We killed some of those guys. Couldn't be helped. We killed them before we got the information that they might be important. But this thing here might talk to us. I was sent by the druid Albertil. He wants to know what's going on the woods. Albertil, it seemed to remember him. He's a good elf. I have talked a few times. I haven't seen him, but my memory's poor. Shatta forgets his friends. You forget your friends? Why is that? It was through a well has covered my eyes and my memory. The wood wants me to forget. The wood wants me to defend myself, but I do not want to forget. Like the others, I want to help the druid help me. The others? What are you talking about? The other spirits. Murdoch the Defender fell into rage. Soko the Luminous, instead of carrying life, held only death. Others have died and become part of the forest. Only Shatra the Wise yet resists oblivion. How can I help? I'm sorry, human, but Sandra doesn't know. I don't remember. But wait a minute. During my walk I stumbled on something. It seemed that such an object should not be just lying around in the woods. Someone must have left. Take this and show it to the druid. Maybe it will help. The object that Trambra has found turns out to be a strange kind of amulet. Thanks, I'll take it to the druid. Yes. First mission objective. And I think we have something to collect. We killed the bad orc, and so we have... Can we do something with the chest? No. No, sadly not. We've got the entire set, but no. Shall we build a plant army? Would that be nice? And here, mysterious artifact. Let's... use. There's a strange blue gem in the rear of the amulet. Do you want to take it out? You easily take on the stone, and it turns out to be a magic rune. You double check to see the amulet preserve its properties, and only after you convinced that everything is right, you keep the rune. Well, I would keep it even if it has negative effects, because I totally like the idea of that thing. We can get this on, and then our spells will last longer, and I think that is quite important, so we take that. So let's talk to him. The traitor Brutus is dead, and I bought you the chest which he stole from you. That's great news, Olaf. You have not disappointed me. I understand you have the chest which he stole from me? Yes, here it is. I hope there's plenty of gold. It's very heavy. Drinan only gives an manic smile, puts out his key and opens the trunk. To your surprise, it was filled with stones. The pirate, on the other hand, doesn't seem remotely surprised. What? You asked me to bring a box of rocks? Drinan doesn't answer. He just feels along the back of the chest with his hand until something clicks. Then he removes a small casket, which constructs a strictly beautiful necklace from the trunk. This necklace was my mother's, a very valuable piece of jewelry, and it took a lot of time and effort to me to locate and buy it. In any case, it's a small trinket. That's all I have left of my family, and it's very dear to me. Poor Brutus. He had no idea what he had stolen from me. So I don't get any gold? No, you don't get any gold, it's true. But for someone like you, I tell it won't be too difficult to find yourself some gold coin elsewhere instead. I will give you something that, if the rumors have to come to my attention are correct, will be far more useful than gold. With these words, Drinan gave you a gold medallion with the royal insignia. How on earth did he know? Now you leave. You certainly have much to do. You do not want to talk about that. No. And you do not want to give me a job, and you do not want to trade with me. He does not want to do anything with me. What a shame, what a shame. So he has a signal. What is that? This medallion created by the elves is a powerful magical artifact. Although it provides no advantage in combat, its magic does not increase your skills or bring wealth. Its enchantment makes it impossible to steal from the rightful owner. Any efforts of the thieves are simply hopeless. No known magic can circumvent its effect, and for this reason such medallions are used as a guarantee and absolute authentic expression of recognition and respect, as there can only one be issued voluntarily. Okay, so that's just a safeguard. Nothing more. Well, I think I know where this leads us. First to our ship, and then to the druid. And I think that is the way to get into the royal castle, which would be nice. We should buy more elves, by the way. We have room for more. And after this island we should change armies again. I'm thinking of a goblin army. Big bad goblin army. I think that would be wonderful. How many parts do I have? Only 2. I do not have the knight's boots, and I do not have the knight's shield, and I do not have the knight's cuirass, which is very, very sad. Okay, I think here is the druid. Let's talk to him. I've got news for you about the spirits and what has been happening in the forest. What news do you bring? Nothing good, I'm afraid. I was able to talk to the spirit Santa, but he doesn't know what is destroying the forest. Our only clue is this amulet, which he has accidentally found. Show the druid the amulet. I think I might have seen that before. It seemed to recall seeing on someone in a city. Could you pass it to me so I can take a closer look? Of course, take it. Heavens above, how on earth did you ever carry this here? I've not seen anything like this for decades. What's wrong with the amulet? You can tell from a mile away that it's embarrassing black magic. I notice how heavy it is, despite its being small. It has a strange aura, similar to the aura of necromancy, but with that an added virtue of ice calm. Perhaps it has animal rage added too. It might even be that the creature has been imprisoned in the amulet, perhaps even a forest spirit. And you can't remember who it belongs to? I'm trying, young man, but I can't say for certain that I've even seen it before at all. Forgive me, I'm old and my memory is not as strong as in the old days. Now, what should we do with it? Leave the amulet with me. I don't think that I'll be able to unlock its secrets, but I will certainly do my best. Meanwhile, I'll have another job for you. You have already shown that you're capable of, Olaf. Your help, even if we did not yet uncover the whole truth, it has been already proven invaluable. First, let me give you that reward which I promised you. Thank you. What sort of new job do you have in mind? Also, let me give you my Eltraniver. I think that's the amulet, this magic thing. Once upon a time, the king and his court magicians created these artifacts and gave the most respected families of the island, including my own. The Eltravnir is just are typical knick-knack, but it has special properties. It cannot be broken or stolen. It can't be even lost. The only way an owner can get rid of it is if they voluntarily transfer it to another person. At the same time, a law was passed which declared anyone who possesses at last 3 Elvedirs had the right to speak to the king and ask him any questions they saw fit, at any hour of day or night, at any day of the month, any year. Why do I need this item? Whatever is taking place on this island is very serious, and I'm not in a position to handle it. I'm loath to contact someone from the nobility, because I suspect that some of them may be involved in these events. But I believe if you tell the king your story, and you show him the amulet, he would be known to a correct response to the situation. The problem is that the king has shut himself away in his castle, and no one except his most senior countries have seen him for several months. I want you to collect all the Eltravenirs and exercise your legal right to an audience with the king. But why should I? You've helped me twice, to be exact, and you've handled the simple task superbly. I'm sure you'll be able to win the unreserved trust of the other inhabitants of the island if you were to try. And whom should I look for the other Eltravenirs? When these artifacts were produced on the islands there was no nobility. They were simply given to well-respected elves. Their descendants became like nobility though they were yet ordinary residents of the city. I don't know who they are, but sure enough, they're those who need help on the island, and without a doubt good deeds are always rewarded. Well, Albert, I will seek an audience with the king. That does not sound that well. Well, we will ask anyone in the town for help, and maybe some of them know of that thing. I think we already have got 2 of them. We've got one from the thief, and we've got one from the druid. So first of all, you. He has no new things, but we can buy that, guys. Then you. Oh, look here. I want to know whether you have an Eltravenir. It's amazing how you seem to know all the secrets of our island. Yes, I'll admit I have an Eltravenir. It was given to me by my father as a legacy. Would you give it to me? It's extremely important for the whole island. Well, you sorted out the lighthouse, and it's something that I couldn't have done. You certainly helped me and all the mariners of the island, so take the Eltravenir. I think we've got 3 of them. And we can buy these guys to even further increase our firepower. We're totally stuck with those guys. No more to buy here. No luck there. No luck here. She's not talking to us. I think that is bad. I think I didn't buy her items. Well, let's buy the ranges. According to the law authorized by the king, I'm entitled to an audience. I have 3 Eltravenirs which prove my right to represent the residents of this island. Incredible. Where did you get those artifacts? You couldn't have stolen them or taken them by force, for they cannot be won by deceit. Nevertheless, I still find it hard to believe. It's not important what you believe, it's important what your orders say. This law has not been used for hundreds of years. Nevertheless, I help the residents of the island, and they help me. Now would you let me in? Yes, I, Chief of Justice of Malazar, and have to obey the law. Frankly, when I first heard about the barbarian wandering through the city, I ordered my men to keep a close eye on you, because, let's be honest, barbarians generally mean nothing but trouble. But apparently I was mistaken in you. Well, I'm sure what you have to say to the king is genuinely important. Go on, I will open the castle gates for you. Very good. They're stronger. Will they attack me? No. Yes, we want to go inside the castle. As soon as you cross the threshold of the castle, the doors behind you rumble closed. Looking around, you find no trace of the royal guard, and in the corridor you hear the clank of weapons in orcish speech and chilling screams. You shall have to look for a way out. Okay, there are orcs here. Is that a problem? Might be problem. Oh crap, here they come. You can do nothing, you can do nothing, you can do nothing. I need some rage. Give me rage. Oh, Rind. Now is not the time to let me down. Rind, I warn you. Ah, excellent. Okay, let's hit those guys. Okay, there go. Whoa. These are many goblins. These are a hell of a lot of goblins. Okay. Let's start harassing those guys. Good, first one down. Fine with me. You put them to sleep. You take those guys out. We do this. This might kill some of the... Well, this will kill all of the evildoers. Quite good. And ta-da! Problem solved. Okay, we have another round. And they're not closely as dangerous as I thought. You do nothing, you do something for the experience. You do nothing, you do nothing, and you do something for the experience. Uh-oh. Well, as long as they're running around destroying crystals, I'm totally safe. Let's do this again. And just for safety reasons, it's nothing personal. 10,000 damage. Oh boy, we're so wonderful. He runs around destroying crystals. Nobody knows what for. Round 4, we're nearly done. You do nothing, you do nothing, you do nothing, you do nothing. You get something for the experience. You're totally dumb, you know that? How many more do you need? Oh yes, we're close. And you're officially dead. Well, let's find out what's happening here. There's certainly no treasures here. Strange. I would have bet that there is something here. But does not seem that way. Oh, come on. There must be something. I'm not working for no money. There's a rock inside the castle? Oh shit. The king's dead. Crap. A living person in my castle. I confess I didn't expect anyone would come. How did you get here? According to the law laid down by the king, anyone able to enlist the support of the inhabitants of the islands and obtain 3 Eltraveneers is entitled to an audience with the king. You should know that. You are the king. No, you were the king. Oh, that old law. I remember inventing that piece of absurdity myself a long time ago. How ironic that it is that now, although it won't save my life, it will properly restore some meaning to it. Are you the king of Melasar? Yes. I neglect to introduce myself. And it's not so easy for you to distinguish one ghost from another, am I right? Yes, I was the king of this island and the owner of the castle for several hundred years. Now, to call me king would be somewhat ironic, since in death all men are equal. You're not a man, you're an elf. Whether you were once a king or a peasant. Well, you were a king, that's the reason you are a ghost in a castle and not a ghost in a farm cottage. It's particularly unnecessary to use the title on my account. You're dead. I mean, how is this possible? I'm talking to you. I'm dead and undead at a time. A little joke played on me by my former lover. Look, I'll be here to the end of time, watching the drops of water and wind slowly wear my castle into stones. Former lover? Gwen, thought you. If you know her, you're probably more familiar with her as Gwenvin, head of the Combat Magic Corps, enchantress of the highest category. When I decided it was time to leave, she decided I should stay, and found it amusing to thwart my desires. This same pretty trick she also played on me would-be assassins, placing a spell on the gates. I wonder what will happen to the orcs wandering around in my castle once they've eaten all the supplies. Enough of this talking in riddles, ghost. Come now, be honest. Who and what killed you, and how do I get out of this damned castle? Is that so? Forgive me, Viking, but I've lacked for my company for such an age. Well, I will answer your question, but I would prefer to tell you everything from the very beginning. Are you prepared to hear me out, or would you rather I go straight to the point? I'll hear your story. Well, I think after that I will have to end the Let's Play because I must take a bath. But I will read that so. You probably know that the elves can live for thousands of years and have great wisdom, compared only with their ignorance. But even our life is not eternal, and we too must die. In the Hellenes, where I come from, every elf has a mystical connection to a forest, and its association bestows liberty and wisdom. I don't remember exactly when, but some point the idea of death insulted myself into Gwen's mind. We were in love. We enjoyed hiking in the high forests and boarding in the valley of 1,000 rivers. But suddenly this carefree pleasure gave way to anxiety, once Gwen suddenly realized that it could not last forever. Over time she fears were passed to me. Back then we were still relatively young, and so we set out with all the characteristic zeal of the youth to find a cure for this. As we went through disease, and after years of research, found it. What was the remedy? The whole world knows it as necromancy, life after death, or life at the expense of others, bypassing the laws of nature established by the gods. Gwen, myself, and several like-minded adherents became staunch adherents of the Titan. Said. What is that? I don't understand that sentence completely. Then came the war, the bloody war of the necromancers. While our clans fought fearlessly, we, little heeding the pain and fear of our soldiers, were able to create what it seemed to us the pinnacle of magical mastery, the Book of Death. In essence, the Book of Death is a gate which allows anyone from the world of the dead to come back to life. We were extremely proud of ourselves because anyone could once again see their beloved deceased person, or simply move into the world of the dead, where time does not flow and where the body and soul are beyond descriptor of age. What happens next? The war ended suddenly and the undead army vanished. Our kin did not understand our actions and we were placed on trial. I suppose we're lucky that the elves no longer execute criminals. Our punishment was banishment from the Hellenes, where we given a ship and we set sail to the unknown. Wait a minute, does that mean that all guys on the island are necromancers? We sailed for many months before stumbling upon this island. Gwen and I decided that this place was very well suited for our new home, because the local forest is very much like the forest on the Hellenes. And we and she didn't tell me that it was right under a rock upon we laid the foundations of our castle. Deep in a cave there was an old Titan temple, the fourth point necessary to create the book. Why didn't you simply flee to a peaceful world of the dead? I confess, the very first time I stepped over the line and saw firsthand the world of the dead, I doubt I will ever wish to cheat death in that manner. It's no place for the living. It's but a terrible, distorted copy of the real world. Years passed. From the bare rocks we're building a thieving city. It became so large that we even had an old guild of thieves and pirates. Slowly I began to forget our past and slowly regained peace and happiness. That was until the day Gwen came to me and told me with pride that she had almost finished work on a new book. Creating such a book, unaided, should really be an achievement that demands respect. But in me the only caused fear, you see, Viking. Such powerful artifacts also require a huge price to be paid. In Helene we destroyed whole forests and made countless sacrifices in order to recreate it. I was not willing to sacrifice all that we had built over the years. Over the centuries, the life expectancy of elves on the island shortened, becoming similar to the lifespan of humans, and I began to feel the looming shadow of death over my shoulder. Nevertheless, I still believed I could die happy, having created for the first time in my long life something truly valuable. I sent Gwen away. She left without a word, but a few days later my castle was stormed by orcs and everyone was killed. All my guards and myself. But thanks to Gwen's capricious whim, my soul remains here, forever tied to this spot by the magic book. When you came along after all this time, I was frankly quite amazed. So how do I get out of here? You promised to tell me. Well, I tell you how to get out of the castle. If it might honor my last request, stop Gwevenin to destroy the Book of Death. Its creation is not yet complete. I understand that leaves you with a little choice. But I won't let you out of the castle until you give me your word that you will execute my request. I swear by my beard. We have a beard? We're not a dwarf, are we? Well, I'm content. On the second floor in the castle, in my library, there's a secret staircase onto the caves beneath the castle. You can open the door by turning one of the torches on the wall. There is a way out from the caves. If you take the left corridor, you can replenish your supplies and rest. If you turn right, you will sooner or later enter the ruined Temple of the Titans, where you will find the unfinished book. Most likely, Gwen will also be there. I warn you, do not administer elven justice. This arrow cannot be repeated twice. Gwenvin is a monster and must be killed. Thank you. That's all I need to know. Well, we will not hear that story again. Wait, Viking, I have another request to you. Please listen to me. I have a brother. Years ago I banished him from Malazar. I was still blinded by love then, and Gwen came between us. To be more precise, I thought Minole wanted to come between us. How could I have been so blind and stupid? I punished my own brother, erased every memory of him. I forbade anyone to mention him, and now I'm nothing but a pile of bones and an incorporeal spirit, unable to leave these walls. He tried to warn me, but I didn't listen. All I can do now is beg him for forgiveness. Please, I'm asking you to find him and tell him that I regret what I've done. Tell him I'm asking for his forgiveness. Tell him that I am no more. If you agree, look at him for the rest of Dallon. There is a snow-covered island somewhere. That's where the Snowdrop clan removed back then. My brother's claim. I will certainly pass your words to him whenever I see them. Well, we can be quite sure that we will see him. Oh boy, that was a hell of a lot of reading. Oh shit. Guess who comes there? Raven! I need help. Yes, excellent. And that's all I needed. All I need is evil beholders? Okay, to Batala. No. Wrong spell. First of all, we must get rid of these guys. You better shoot him into sleep. Yeah, take them down. That are a lot of very, very dangerous orcs. We better slow them down. They are level 4, so they cannot be slowed down. I will call for this guy to help us. Kawanga! Let's hope he didn't wake up. And we fetch the price. Miserable! Oh, this is not good. Okay, I want to paste poisonous arrow in his back. Okay, new turn. We know the job. We want this, and we want those guys down. Very good. And now we concentrate our fire. Well, no, not that fire, because that is sleeping. Sleepy drugs. Impressive shot, by the way. A level up, perhaps? Yes! And another 10% summon. Summon? Summoning? I think it's summoning. Hit him. Damn it, these guys are strong. Round 3. I want orcs. I want an orc army. What level is this little lady now? 5. That is actually not that high. Round 4. He will surely awaken now. We just get some reinforcements. Okay. You do nothing. Nothing to that. Well, we have the rage, so use it. Quite good. I think I could make the rage award quite faster if I were able to get more rage per turn and per attack. Done. Well, why we're still nuts? Oops, sorry. Oh, guess who's there? Can do nothing. Well, let's kill that guy. Whatever it is. To battle! I want precision shot. Okay. That is going quite well. hopefully they will all die by our arrows. No, I think that will kill them. Die! You are level 3, so I will send you sleeping. He is nearly dead. Okay, do you know what? I will kill you the most embarrassing way I know. I think we should concentrate fire on that guy. And fire, and fire, and he is no. We will not fire. We will not fire. We will raise our defenses. He will walk right into the trap. That moron. So I'm still working hard on that trap thing, on that scald thing, although I know it's quite useless, but I will not give up on that one. I think, has anyone tried to make this happen? Has anyone ever tried to make the scald thing happen completely? I don't think so. So, nothing. Round 5, and now it's time to die. And he's dead. Very good. There must be something here. Oh, that is the library. Then what was on the other battlefield? I mean, that guy must have guarded something. And why are no treasures here? Oh, come on. There's nothing here. I killed an entire orc army for nothing. I cannot believe this. This is embarrassing. No, there's nothing. Believe it or not, this entire castle is empty. 5,000 gold. That does not even closely cover my expenses. Oh shit, who are you? Rind! Excellent. Let's see what that guy is made of. That is, in fact, a big army. But not a real problem. I want... They will all sleep, no problems here. I think he will not be sleeping. So we poison him. Oh shit, we tried to sleep in and he cannot be put to sleep. And I forgot to cast spells. I'm so dumb. Okay, cannot attack bonus and try to hit them hard. You get that. It's a little bit late for position, but at least that worked. And we do not have enough rage for the big thing. But we can put them to sleep. And here he comes. Good thing he is so slow. Round 2. First of all, we concentrate fire on that which can do damage to us. Then we will concentrate our fire on the enemy main tank. And then we will do damage to anyone that is in the way to glory. Yeah, what the hell. According to information that we got from the elf, the enemy main sorceress is quite close. That hurt, I bet. And they are closing in. Okay. Got shot. Shit. I must be careful. Oh, I forgot to cast a spell. No! Okay, it's round 4. We get a bonus. And we simply take out those guys. No reason to prolong this. Where is this one going? Nothing, 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 nothing. Crystals, but not many of them. Oh, I think that is the enemy main. Very strong Rind. I need the best opening I have. And the best opening I have... Rind. Excellent. Nothing, 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 and nothing. Well, let's get her, will we? You, how did you get here? It's impossible. It's not possible. You should have not been able to get out of the castle. Impossible? Nevertheless, here I am. And, what's more, I swore an oath to the king, promising that I'd kill you. You talked to the ghost of the king? He probably told you many interesting things. After all, that's all he can do. Talk. Pah! What happened? You loved each other. So why did you kill him? I loved the ambitious, strong young elf that knew no limits. All that is left of a person now is a weak-willed, melancholy old fool who isn't smart enough to grasp a simple solution. I offered him a way out, and he refused. He rejected me. In the end, he judged me. Me, after all I've offered him. You'll pay for his death, elf, and what it has done to this island. You'll pay. Barbarian, you've proven yourself to be extremely capable, but don't forget who you're dealing with. Your pathetic attempts at magic and your crude peasant weapon are nothing compared to my power. Alwydin Adair's. Is that some kind of attack? Oh, treasure, 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 treasure. Okay, most important thing, we have to spread out. We have to spread out big time. Okay, to battle. I want this. I want this. I want this. This could be a problem. First of all, eliminate enemy threat. Perfect. Second, try to bring as much distance as possible between us and the enemy, and try to reduce enemy effectiveness. Good shooting. You will stay where you are, rise your shields, and give hell to that thing. Not enough damage. Oh, even less damage. Oh boy. We're not exactly deadly at the moment. Okay, there is not much I can do. They're not react on sleep. I can cast this thing, but I think that will get only him closer. You take out that guy. Let's see what she will cast. Book of Evil. That is evil. Think I will have to cast a lot of Resurrection. Oh yes. Holy shit, that book is so powerful. Look at this. Holy crap. How much life points? Okay, we must kill that book. Okay, let's do this right. Fire on that thing. We must take that out quickly. Attack, defense, and critical hit. That is not what I asked for. I can do this, but that will not help that much, will it? The problem is I will not be able to take down that guy. Oh, actually I will, and I have a brilliant idea how to keep the enemy from doing anything. Ha ha ha. In my book, that means that this thing can do nothing, right? Get me a little bonus. Yes, perfect. We can start harassing that thing. As long as this thing is a sheep, he will not be able to do anything to us. Well, he will be able to... Holy shit, that was a good shot. Do some runic word. Wait. Get the chest. 2 crystals. Totally worth it. And it stays a sheep. I think that is primarily because I get this spell skill that my spells last longer. That's quite useful. Very good. Wasn't that impressive? No, it can't be. Put to death by the hand of a dirty barbarian. This is not how it has supposed to end. For the last time, the elven gathers her strength and makes a fist. I hate you. I hate you. As the last words are focused from her lips, Graven's face freezes into an ugly grimace of hate. Her fervent search for eternal life has brought her to the same place as everyone else. Death. Well, so that is life. Is there any chest here? Come on, there must be some chests. It is simply not possible that there are no treasures here. That is the Book of Death. With every step you take towards the book, it increasingly feels an unnatural chill, and gloom weighs heavy upon your soul. But it cannot escape the full swing of an axe. Will you destroy the book? Yes. As soon as your axe blade touched the pages of the book, you hear the voices of hundreds of creatures, people and animals, even the rustling of leaves, as they escaped its black pages. After a few seconds everything goes quiet. It would appear that the Book of Death is now truly dead. Well, and I'm truly greedy because I see not a single chest in this whole dungeon. And I really do not accept that. All that work for nothing. For a lousy red rune. And I bet the people are not even thankful. And that thing is not even active. Oh boy. First blight, I have to tell you terrible betrayal that has happened on Melazar. Treason, tell me everything, Viking. Tell him about the death of the king, the Book of Death, and the betrayal of Quenvin. Once you've finished your story, you see an elf staring blindly at the floor, frowning. I don't know what to say to all this. You have no reason to lie to you. Do you? Especially since your story will be simple to verify. How blind I've been. Are you leaving? I can see that you're seriously worried what happened. No. It would have been very impolite to chase you away after you've done for us. I confess I can't even imagine how we shall live with this. The king is dead, our supreme battle mage likewise, and the very existence of this island and our community has turned out to be nothing more than the ploy of a handful of rogues to avoid aging and death. It's a real punch in the stomach. The elf suddenly raises his head and stands up. But I'm sure we will survive this. Thank you, Viking. You helped us as no other person has. I don't care whether your motives are noble or selfish, but you certainly deserve a reward. And remember, you have earned yourself a very strong ally. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to move to political matters. I've much resolve, a lot of money, a lot of experience, runes and a scroll. And now we stay Warden of the North. And I don't think, no, he has no new information. Oh, we can get this. I think that will be very useful. Didn't he give us a spell of Colossus? There is no Colossus here. Oh, you mean that thing? Ooh, yes, I like that. I'm even willing to sacrifice crystals for that. No, we have learned our fair share. We will not use crystals. Well, sadly there is nothing new for us to buy, is there? We can buy somewhere else. But that's about it. I learned that in the new King's Bounty, the dark side, you can have an additional when you get a title you get boni. So for example, if you get the title of Orc Commander, you get a bonus to command orcs. I have an idea. Now we're so good with the elves, maybe our chief pirate here will sell us something. That would be very good. Come on, we're chief pirates. No, he still does not want to trade with us. A shame, a shame, a shame, a shame, a shame. So I think next stop will be the Orcish Islands, where we presumably will get ourselves an Orcish army. Question is, what kind of Orcish army will we try? Will we go for a goblin or will we go for an orc army? Both have their benefits. Do you have anything new? No. Do you have anything new? No. Where is my ship? Oh, I know where my ship is. Haha, I'm a fool. Of course my ship is where I left it, with the druids. So... he's not doing any more for us. As well as is this guy. We have all that conversation. So... well, we've done here, and we'll see each other again next time. Until then, bye.